first hunt of the year. I didn't bring my hang on here. I'm just on some public ground. I didn't want to pressure any of my private stuff that I have yet to hunt this year on my first sit. It's an okay night to be out. It's raining. I've never been to this part of this piece of public, the spot I was wanting to go. Looked like there was another guy there. I didn't want to mess his hunt up, so I kind of used what cover I had to get across this big grass field, kind of around the edges and stuff, and then using contour lines and stuff like that. Right now, I'm kind of up on a little, it's not even really a ridge, but it's a rise in the ground, probably about 10 feet up from everything around. Gives me a little bit better vantage point, but there's also, it's like a really small draw through here. There's a couple of watering holes, some deer sign going through there. It looks like the deer are funneling from the north, kind of heading southwest to that ag field over there. So we got a couple hours left of daylight. The rain's not bad. It's a real light rain. Hopefully we'll see something, and it's just good to be out. Always learning something new. I'm sure I made about 5,000 mistakes on my way over here, but I tried to be quiet, tried to stop every once in a while, glass a little bit just to see if I was bumping any deer or anything, and I didn't see anything. So I think they're probably still waiting to come out for the evening. There's a big timber just to the north of here off of the public, so it's all private timber. So imagine deer are still spending quite a bit of time in there this time of year. So hopefully I'll be back on with some good news. Well, just finished my first deer hunt of 2020. Well, I guess the back end of 2020. Technically, I went out for late muzzleloader season from last year. But technicalities aside, first one of fall deer season 2020. It was awesome. Had a big doe with her twin yearlings within about 20 yards of me. That's pretty cool. I got the video of it. I'll have to post that in this video when I put it all together. And it was raining the entire hunt, and trying to think, I think this is my first time hunting in just the rain. Well, one time I hunted in sleet. It was kind of rain, sleet mix. That's when I shot my buck. But man, it's just nice to be out. Got a lot of good views of things going on with the sky with the crazy weather, and man, it's just a lot of fun. I'm soaking wet, and my hands are so cold I can barely operate this phone. But I think that's what is the proof that hunting is so much fun. You know, you can have all the, if you were sitting at a football game or something and you felt like this, you'd probably be wondering what you're doing. But that thought never really came in my mind. It's just so good to be out. Good to be out doing something that tells stories for the rest of your life. Well, I'm almost back to the truck. I'm looking forward to the heat, and we get home and thaw it out. And you guys have a great start to your fall 2020 season, and we'll be talking to you soon, either on the podcast or through the vlog or an article or whatever. Take care, First Gen Nation. What's up, first geners? Jake and I are doing his favorite part of hunting, finding the adventure. We're paddling into a public, kind of a peninsula, almost an island here. So wish us luck. We're gonna try and hunt near a food source and kind of a good funnel we identified with our aerial scouting. And hopefully we'll report back with a deer down. So Jake and I were both ground hunting tonight. There's so many of these red-headed woodpeckers. It's pretty cool. Saw an owl. Heard a lot of owls, and we've seen a couple deer as well. Jake got busted by a doe. I saw her looking right at him. She started stomping her feet and blew at him. And then there was a little, just a little buck that was kind of out in this clearing out in front of us. So you can kind of see there's a telephone line or power line right of way there. That's all cut down, so we figured that would be a pretty good spot to kind of key on here, right on the edge of this timber here. To the north of us is a river, and to the south of us is a cornfield, still standing corn. So we were kind of hoping that deer might be, if they were bedded in the corn, they would head up this way looking for some green browse. And if they were to the north of here, they'd maybe go looking for some ag to chill out in for the night. So hopefully things keep staying pretty busy over here. It's been a lot of fun, just one of those nights where it's a perfect night to be out. There's pretty much no wind, although there's kind of a slight breeze from the south. I better focus on hunting. All right, Jake, how was it?
It was good. I saw 3 does and 1 buck. The buck came within 15 yards of me. I could have shot it, but he only had 1 antler and had 3 points on one side. But he was pretty big-bodied, and it was just fun to watch him. I watched him for a little while come in and loop around and munch on some acorns right next to me. So, yeah, it was a successful night. Kent saw some. I think you saw 3 or 4 does.
Yep.
And you saw that buck after it passed me. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yep, now here we are, getting ready to go back into the river here, paddle back down. I'm a little nervous about getting out. It was rough getting into the canoe when we were first putting in the water. It's kind of a steep bank, real slippery and muddy. Right here is pretty nice though, nice easy bank off. So we'll hopefully talk to you nice and dry back at the truck. All right, Jake, getting everything cinched up. Got the canoe up on top of his truck. Made it back, didn't fall in.
Saw a lot of carp though.
Yeah, we saw a whole bunch of carp under us while we were paddling back. Made me wish I had a string tied to one of my arrows. Might have to come back here in the summer one of these years to do a little bow fishing. But we're already making plans to maybe come back this coming Saturday. It's kind of a good little spot here for early season. I'm sure it's good during you know, November and into December as well. There's a lot of acorns that deer can kind of rake up under the snow if they need to, but honestly there's ag just to the south of here, so it's Iowa, there's ag everywhere. So a lot of cover though. Definitely a hardwood forest, just tons of oaks. Saw a lot of elm, hackberry, a lot of maple as well. Just a kind of a nice little spot here, and the difficult access is what makes it a good spot. Not a lot of people can get back in there, or they just don't want to. We did see a tree stand in there though, a ladder stand. No, we weren't jerks. We didn't hunt out of it.
You didn't have our
But yeah, good spot. Hopefully we'll be back with a deer in the back here, you know, like right in this general area would be good.
There's a couple of them back there.
Yep. All right, well, take care, First Gen Nation. Hope you enjoy the video.
So, yeah.
All right, day 3 of hunting this season. I should say night 3. I haven't hunted a morning yet, which is fine in October. Although we've had really great deer hunting weather these 3 days I've been out. Way cooler than normal temperatures. Today's kind of the last day for a while where it's going to be like that. I stopped short by about 200 yards of where I had done my aerial scouting tonight. There's a decent deer trail running through here. There's still an unpicked bean field across the road behind me at about 100 yards behind me. I normally like to be a little bit farther away from the road, but I just started thinking about it more. I don't want to push too close to the deer habitat yet. I kind of want to see if I can't catch one on the... Sorry, I just got bit by a mosquito. Hunting in October. So I stopped here short just because it's a good cover. I'm hunting from the ground again tonight. I'm in a little bit later than normal, so I don't want these deer, as they're starting to get up and head out for the evening, I don't want to be right up in their bedroom right now. So I'm hoping that on this travel area to food, from bed to food here, I can maybe get an ambush in. We'll see. It's kind of noisy with the road being only 100 yards away, but still a nice spot here. And like I said, I can see a lot for being on the ground, so wish me luck. Okay, I have seen nothing, which, you know, that's fine. But I'm on a public piece here. I don't know if I'm gonna hunt this spot again this year or not. So when I'm on public, or if I'm at like possibly my last sit for at least a very long time, and I'm not seeing any action, it's getting to that time of night where deer are really moving. I like to get kind of aggressive. I know some guys, they just hunt aggressive no matter what. I'm not good enough to do that, but sometimes putting a move on at the last bit of light like this has helped me in the past. That's how I got that crack on that absolute giant last year. And I'm hoping I'll see if I can get a little bit closer to this bedding area and see if there's any deer moseying around up there. Wish me luck. Nothing tonight. Found a nice scrape. Some good signs. My first time hunting over here in this part of this. It's a pretty big public piece here. Looks like I was the only one out tonight, which is kind of surprising. But I'm starting to fall in love with hunting public ground. You know, there's some guys that just love doing that, and it's hard. But when you can kind of piece the puzzle together a little bit, it gets to be pretty rewarding, I think. And my guess is that's why those guys who love hunting it, that's a big reason why they enjoy it. It's fun to kind of have that little extra additional challenge. Plus, you know, backcountry hunters and anglers talk about it all the time. In fact, they made a t-shirt that says public landowner. We own this. This is ours. This is America, right? It's just so cool to be able to enjoy this and you know, away for free. And To me, that's the definition of freedom, being able to be out here on this ground and use it how we wish. Hopefully more good things to come this season. Beautiful night, as you can see. Alright, better get back to the old rig. It's been a great weekend of hunting. You guys take care and take someone hunting.